too. I'm ready to get ignorant. Ready to get in right. Get me a flat screen and a couple dogs. Man, a pig and a rock baby puppy.
I can't with you, man.
Open the dog. And for
Hey guys. It's so stupid. I can't with you, man.
go back in that little poodle. Alright.
I can't with you.
What all I had?
Welcome, welcome, family. Come on in. Come on in. Close the door behind yourself. Hey there. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you guys. Come on in. Close the door behind you. You know, thumbs up the live. You know how we do it. Hey, August. Hey, Kiki. Hey, everybody. Hey, Annette and Lakeisha and Creasy and Sade and Chastain and Reese Peasy and hey, guys. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. Hey, sweet tea. Come on in. Close the door behind yourself. Yes, yes, yes. So, we're about to get ready to start our story time. You seen it, Sade? You liked it? Okay. So what did you guys think of the Bay? That was all at the movie time last night with us. How many thumbs up? How many thumbs up? Hey, Ellie. Made you want to reconsider drinking that bottled water, huh? Make you start contemplating your life choices. Like, damn. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Nia. Hey, Momo. Yes, I know, right? Let me see. Um, so yes, you guys, how did y'all like my creepy little story time reminder? Don't I look like one of the people straight out of later there? uh, gorgeous, Eileen. Look at all cute stuff, girl. You looking snatched in that little video, girl. I'm telling you, two cute cheeks, all rosy and stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all was looking too cute, honey. So yes, you know, let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, girl, I promise you that had me. tell me, tell me you don't know some homegirls that wake up looking like Coyote Ugly in the morning with their makeup, their lashes be stuck all on their forehead, girl. You ever seen them? So yes, we gonna start story time at 8:05. And what it was, I think it was it Sade? Is Sade in here? Yes, Sade's in here. Sade, did you buy two night lights or just one? Because I know you said you wanted me to get one to reality, but did you buy two night lights? Hey Tara, you bought two? Because I know, okay, so you gave one to reality, and we're gonna raffle off the other night light that Sade bought for a family member. And yes, Ailey, I told you what I said, girl. You look snatched in the video, rosy cheeks and everything. Okay, so yeah, I know you said okay. So you said two, and you wanted me to give one to reality, right? And you said you was gonna get another one, right? I'm just making sure. Is it okay? Is it? Oh my goodness, is he all right? Is the baby lip all right? Shartavia. I need my pictures, Barbara. I need my pictures. Um, hey, Lynn, this is a cute. It's a cute video. So we gonna watch our other homework together. Yeah. So tomorrow we are gonna do fourth kind together. If you guys would like, yeah, it's a meal 2 months. Okay. 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 So we raffling off two. Sade bought two to raffle off. Yeah, Sade bought two night lights to raffle off tonight. So we're gonna raffle off those two night lights tonight, plus an additional two that I'm raffling out myself. So that is a total of four night lights that will be going out tonight for a special bunch of people. So yes, and I've already put everybody's name in the drawing. All the family name members are in the drawing. Um, Damn, they done way better than yeah, yeah. So my cash app is Queen Merritt, Queen Merritt, Merritt 38, and you send your $10 to my cash app, and follow me on Instagram. Send me the picture that you want through my DMs and your address so they can be shipped to you. We will be giving away a total of four tonight, and yes, four. Yes, we get y'all get four stories tonight, Neil. Oh my goodness, this routine has been the same for like months now. Yes, so I'm waiting on everybody to come on in. Don't forget to close the door when you come in. I haven't did any raffles yet, Shartavia. I haven't done any raffles yet. Yes, you guys come on in. Okay, let's see. So I'm waiting on the rest of y'all family to get here because apparently a lot of y'all family been reaching out to me saying they don't get the notification. So it takes them a little while, a little couple of minutes to show up behind everybody else. So while we wait, anybody want to do a little horror trivia? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now replay game in the building. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not dark. Oh my goodness, you a whole mess, Neil. Uh, we watched the Honey episode together too. Not scared of cat. Y'all please. So I'm gonna start at 8:15, and yeah, so they give everybody time to do everything they need to do real quick. Everybody else that is just waiting, we can play a little horror trivia while we wait on everybody else to come on in. Oh my goodness, not fried bologna sandwiches. I can't with y'all.
They changed the lineup.
Okay, so tell me who was what? Okay, let me see. How do I want to put this? How do I want to put this? Because it's like the way I want to word it. I don't want to give y'all the answer, but I do want to word it right. Okay, so I'm gonna call out the clues, and you guys tell me what movie it comes from. Name of the movie. A girl was possessed by a demon, and her name was Reagan. What movie? I'm finna kick your ass right on up out of here. Stop giving away answers, sir.
Oh, that's real.
Yes, that was the answer, and it's just popping up too.
I ain't know.
You talk too much. Oh my goodness.
I ain't know X-Men was a horror movie.
I said it. Oh my goodness. I can't with you.
I thought it was adventure.
You get
Action.
nerve wracking the hell. Right. The answer is The Exorcist.
Oh, I said X-Men.
Okay. A homicidal maniac stalked teens in their dreams. What's the name of the movie? Girl, if you don't stop, Deborah, if you don't just sit that car, you don't sit that phone down somewhere and drive. Mmm. Okay. I see y'all got it. Okay. Okay. Not Mary Poppins. Okay, here we go. Three witches try to steal kids' souls.
Oh,
What's the name of the movie?
I was trying to tell you something.
Mm. Hey, Paula. Right, right, Paula. Right on top of it. Like, and the answer is Hocus Pocus. You guys are right. A caretaker goes crazy in a hotel and try to kill his whole family. Name that movie. DJ say y'all got Google fingers. Uh-oh. We got a bunch of different answers, fam. All right. And the answer is The Shining. Good job. All right, last question before we start this story time.
Who made? Oh, it was just a
A hand camera records teens in the woods. Name that movie.
okay.
I can't with you. Don't forget when you come into the live to hit the like button. Thumbs up the live when you come in. Close the door. We don't want no bugs, no flies, no trolls. You know how we do.
Trying to get a 5. You thought it was gonna go 5.
I hate that movie too, Shay.
See, you thought it was gonna go
You
5.
ain't missing nothing.
You did. The Greg made it go.
You ain't missing nothing with Blair Witch. Please believe it. So, if you guys are ready for the story time, you got your chips, your honey buns, your cookie cakes, pies, twisty shots, shot glasses, been to the bathroom, food warmed up, lights turned off, and nothing but your personalized LLF family member night light on. That's it. If you are prepared, thumbs up the live. Let me see. 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 Yes, Jersey, you have been missing. I was wondering where you was. It's a lot of people I've been wondering where they were because I had to write all them damn names down for the drawing tonight. So I was like, And I've been wondering where a lot of y'all were. I haven't seen a lot of y'all, but I know majority of y'all are part of the replay gang. So it's okay. Okay. Guys, so we do have a, who was that? Who was that? My mind ain't good at all. But let me think. Who was that? Was it Talisha or was it? It was somebody telling me they went to a haunted car wash. Who was that telling me that? Somebody told me that when I was at the haunted house. Hey Kim. Somebody told me that. Okay. Sade, that was Sade that told me that. So, Sade, we got a haunted car wash down here. I did not know we had one. Somebody tagged me in a video showing me a one, so I found the one we have down here. Guess what we doing? Friday, Saturday night. We going to the haunted car wash. Everybody, yep, Annette tagged me in one. That's what it was. Annette tagged me in one, and Sade told me she went to work. We are going to the haunted car wash on Saturday, guys. And from what I hear, we're going to have to keep our doors locked and our windows up because they will snatch on your car doors, try to get in your cars to grab people. So we are definitely doing that on Saturday, guys. Saturday night, we will be doing the haunted car wash. So I'm going to be doing a lot, huh? I'm going to be doing it live. I am allowed to record this haunted car wash. It's not like they can jump in my damn car and stop me from recording. So I will be able to record this entire car wash thing. So, yes, we are doing the haunted car wash, you guys, this Saturday at 8 p.m. Well, maybe, yeah, 8 p.m. I'll be posting the time exactly. I ain't going to really say 8 p.m. because I think they say you got to get there at a certain time. All I know is, of course, we're going to have to pay for the front of the line passes like we did with the damn haunted house, because if you don't pay for the front of the line passes, then there's a 2-hour wait to get to the damn thing. So we are going to go and pay. We paying to go to the front of the line again. And we are doing the haunted car wash, and there's nothing they can do about me recording at all. So, what don't know is, y'all niece don't know we going to the haunted car wash. She has no idea. Y'all aunt talking about leaving her car door unlocked. Leave her car door unlocked. But yeah, because you know they will pull your doors. It's a big ass sign that tell you keep your doors locked. Because they will pull on your doors and try to get in your car to grab on you and try to scare the shit out of you. So, we are definitely doing the haunted car wash on Saturday. Don't forget, set your alarms to be on the lookout for when I'm posting. But we are definitely doing that this weekend, you guys. Hey, Tootsie Roll.
Are we just gonna skip how you was like, hey, just skip past all that? So, like,
no. Skip past what?
Repeat.
I told them we finna get ready to start story time.
No. I know what I heard.
What you heard?
I don't remember what I heard, but
you don't remember what you heard? Obviously, you heard me saying story time.
No, I didn't. They know.
So we're about to get we're about to go ahead and get this story time started. And what?
Also,
you just staring at me. We are going to wash the car as a family. You gonna go wash the car with us as a family?
Yeah, it's about washing the car, how someone's going to boom out.
Boom out. What are you talking about? What the hell is a boom? Please spell that for me. What is a boom? Please spell that for me.
You want me over?
You lost me.
Spell it?
You know what? It don't even matter.
We're
going to wash the car as a family. You gonna vacuum?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds a little sus.
It sounds sus that we're washing the car as a family.
Why would you just tell us alive? Yeah, we're gonna go wash the car as a family.
Because they always want to be a part of everything I do, so why not be there to wash the car with us too? Makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I do lives in the car. That's not uncommon.
Well, have you seen my keratin nail polish?
I think it's over there in that basket. Okay, so yeah. We're about to go ahead and get this story time started. So I guess everybody pretty much ready until you watching our homework tomorrow. Yes, we are going to watch The Fourth Kind together tomorrow. For all you guys who've been saying I've been making y'all pay for homework, you don't have to pay for homework. We will be watching it together as a family. You can be a part of it, or you can watch it on your own. It really, we'll be there as a family watching it. So why not? Okay, so we're about to go ahead and get this story time started. Our first story time has Miss Chastain Stone in it. It has Miss Deborah in it again. We have Miss Reese in it and Miss Lakeisha in it. What you mean? What happened? Now with that water, you can keep that. You can keep that water. And I don't want that kind of water. It ain't never been that serious. Ain't never been that serious for that kind of water. So yeah. So yeah, those are the four young ladies that's in this story. Miss Chastain. Where's my yes. Miss Chastain, Miss Deborah, Miss Reese, and Miss Lakeisha. Okay. So yes. Don't forget to thumbs up the live when you come in. Close the door behind you. Make sure we don't let no trolls or no bugs in. Cause we don't want no kind of problems. We don't want no kind of problems. Y'all don't want y'all story time interrupted. You can use another member's name. All right, Miss Deborah. I'll use someone else. So you won't seem so greedy. I mean, okay, let me see. I'll tell another story and come back to the one that requires that many. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So Chastain, Lakeisha, and Reese. Chastain, Reese, and Lakeisha. So they all worked at this animal shelter located not too far from Lake Lanier. And they loved animals. So it was only right that they, worked at an animal shelter. Now, Reese was a vet. She went to school for it, so she was a vet. And Chastain and Lakeisha was just basically like assistants and everything. Thank you, Deborah. So, they was basically assistants, everything. And one night they all had to stay together. So the office basically closed around 7:30, 8 o'clock, unless they had emergency calls. Then they would stay a little longer to help people out, check on dogs and all that good stuff. So one night they are at the office and everything is moving really slow. They're probably gonna close the office in like 3 hours, and they get a phone call from an older lady saying that her dog had got hit by a car and she needed to bring the dog in. So they like, okay, cool, go ahead, bring the dog in. They prepare the room. They don't know what to expect. They don't know if the dog about to die. They just got the room prepared and they wait on the lady to come in. So she comes in with the dog and the dog is bloody and everything. So she puts the dog down. And they like, what happened? What happened to your dog? And she was like, I was playing with him out in the yard and then he turned away. And, like we stay like right across the street from the lake. And, of course, Reese looked at her and was like, what lake? And she's like, Lake Lanier, the lake right down the street. And Reese was like, okay, so what happened? She was like, so me and my dog was in the front yard playing with the ball. And, we were playing fetch. He was bringing the ball back. I threw it. He'll bring it back. She was like, and then when I threw it one time, he ran halfway out to go get it. But then he stopped. He looked up and then he looked over at the lake. And she was like, he just started running towards the lake real fast. And a car was coming down the street and they hit him. So they take the dog in, they work on the dog, she's upset, they calm her down, work on the dog and everything. Tell her, they're going to keep the dog on observation. They'll call her when the dog is ready. Okay, thank you. Please save my dog. I love my dog. He been there all them years. He stayed here longer than my husband did. So please save my dog. Okay, fine. We'll save your dog. So she leaves on out, and they go ahead and do what they need to do with the dog. And they get another phone call. And they answer the phone. And it's another neighbor. And she's screaming, oh my God, I need to bring my cat in. Please, I need to bring my cat in. What's wrong with your cat? You'll see when I get there. I just need to bring my cat in like it's an emergency. So, Lakeisha hangs up the phone. She's like, damn, it's popping tonight. Like, why all these people? What's wrong with all these people? Animals. So the lady rushed in and she got her cat with her. And her cat looked like it has a piece of it looked like a piece of an arrow, but it's actually like a piece of a tree that's stuck in the thigh part of the cat. And the cat is just like crying, it's meowing real loud. So they like, what happened? Like, what happened to your cat? Like, why who did this to your cat? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, he went outside, he normally chased mice in the neighborhood, and he went outside and he was chasing the mice and he ran around the back of the house and I heard him cry and scream out. So I ran out and I went around there and got him, and he was just laying there with this thing in his leg. He was crying. There was nobody else around. I just don't know what happened. And she's like, Lakeisha, like, so where do you guys live? Oh, we live, right down the street from Lake Lanier. How far from Lake Lanier? Like maybe a block from Lake Lanier. Okay. All right. They take the cat. We're gonna do everything we need to do for the cat. You go on about your business. We'll hold on to the cat. Now, in these 3 hours of them getting ready to try to leave and go home, a total of 5 pets came in. All of them was hurt dramatically. Not like, oh, Brutus, broke a nail. It ain't no crazy shit like this. No, I'm talking about dogs with broken arms. Like everybody is coming in with something majorly wrong with their animal, and everybody is staying in the same area. So they thinking, Lakeisha, I'm thinking maybe it's a kid. Maybe it's a kid, a badass kid running around this neighborhood hurting animals. And the lady was like, it was nobody around. When my cat got hurt, everybody was saying the same thing. It was like they just stopped doing what they was doing and ran off, and they ended up hurt. So everybody got the same story. So, Reese being the vet, she like it's she's checking them for rabies and stuff like that, and she's like at a point where she want to go to where all these animals are getting injured. She want to look around. She want to see if it's possibly another animal. They might have to call animal control to come out there and get, because it's hurting all the animals. So, they go ahead and do what they need to do with the animals, put the animals up, and they close for the night. So she tells Lakeisha and she tell Lakeisha and Reese to Reese tell Lakeisha and Chastain to ride with her. So she like, can y'all ride with me over here so I can try to, y'all can probably help me locate what's, hurting these animals. So of course it's dark. So they like, yeah, we'll ride with you. So Reese get in the car, they all get in the car, and she calls the lady who brought the first dog in, and she asks, do you mind? I just need to know where you live. I just want to know what area you live in so I can try to check and see if it's any other injured animals or anybody in the area, any animals in the area that could possibly be, hurting you guys' animals. So she's like, I stay at blase blase whoop whoop. So Reese drive over there. Now as they're driving, they in the car talking about all these animals coming in at the last minute hurt like that. And Lakeisha says, we got to make a right here, and then when you make a right, we'll be there. So Reese makes the right, and when Reese makes the right, she slams on her brake, and they are all in shock. All three of them are just staring out the window. They are in shock. And when they get out the car, they see injured animals everywhere, like dogs laying in yards, crying. You just hear a bunch of animals crying. Neighbors outside picking up their animal, and it's like, they was like the fucking ambulance. They just pulled up right in time. Oh, animal doctor, we needed you. Like, we needed you here. So she pulls up, and they jump out the car, and they instantly looking at all these animals. They're like, what's going on? Why are these animals? And everybody saying the same thing. I don't know. He went outside. They just went outside, and this is what's happening. And, we don't know what's happening. So they tell everybody to take your animals in the house. We'll try to do stop for stop. We'll go house to house to see how we can help. But we need to figure out where all this is coming from. Now everybody's taking their animals in the house. It was one lady that had a mama cat in her hand, and her kitten was loose. Like everybody was taking their animals in the house, but this kitten was just running loose. So Reese and them decided to, follow this kitten. This kitten was playing with like a dandelion in the front yard, and all of a sudden it just stopped. And then it looked over, and it just sprinted in that direction. So Reese and them chased the cat to see where the cat was gonna come out at, and the cat come out right by Lake Lanier. So they watched the cat. The cat like is playing with something, it's staring up, and it's rolling around on the ground and just playing. And then all of a sudden, you see the cat lifted off the ground and like snapped and hit ground. Pow! Right there. Before their eyes, they saw it. They saw it happen. They saw the cat get lifted up off the ground by something they could not see and snap it in half. They saw it happen. Instantly, when they saw that, it's like they just started running because they didn't know what the hell it was. It was like, oh my God, did you just see that? They all jump in the car, and they are, did you see that? Did you see that? Like, what picked the damn cat up? Like, did you see that? And all the neighbors are like in they windows, knocking on the window. Hey, you ain't checked on my animal yet? And it's like they sitting in the car like, what was that? Like, what picked that cat up? Like, did anybody see what picked that cat up? Huh? Like, did anybody see what picked the cat up? Like, y'all didn't see, and Reese is like blown, and Lakeisha's like, no, I didn't see what picked it up. And as she said, no, I didn't see what picked it up. Chastain is like, look, guys, look. And you can see like all of the like animals, loose little animals, rats, whatever was out right about there. You could just see it be at thrown. Like they just be at thrown across the streets, throw it all at the cars, thrown at the window. They can't believe it. Like, where is this coming from? Like, clearly these pits ain't falling out the sky, the trees. Where is this coming from? And they didn't want to get out the car. You know, the neighbors are studying, like knocking on their windows. Now their car is flooded with neighbors. You didn't help my animal. You didn't help my animal. And they are scared to get out the car. And it's like, go back in the house. They trying to tell everybody, go back in the house. Go back in the house. Nobody's listening. Everybody's just worried about their animal. Please get out the car and come help my animal. Please get out the car. And it's like, while they are around the car, banging on the window, telling them to please get out the car, all of a sudden you hear a loud bang, and Reese Hood sinks in as if somebody just fell on it. It's like nobody hit the car. Everybody was at the window, like trying to get Reese's and Latasha and Chastain's attention. And then all of a sudden, the car hood, like, boom, like something fell on the car. And everybody jumped back from the car like, what is that? Like, what just happened? And Reese and Lakeisha and Chastain, they all like open up the door and look at the car. And then the car horn starts going off. Red the lights. So they just jumped back from the car. They didn't know what was going on. They jumped back from the car. And one of the neighbors was like, what is that? What is wrong with y'all car? And Reese is like, I don't know what's wrong with the car. So when they jumped back, they left the car doors open. Like, everybody just backing up real slow from the car. And then the car doors closed. All three of them simultaneously at the same time closed. Boom! And it scares everybody in the neighborhood. Everybody just scatter. They run to their houses, and Reese and them ain't got no house to run to. Like, we got here in the car, and whatever it is messing with the car. Like, what are we supposed to do? So they can't figure out what is going on. They knock on one of the neighbor's door, and neighbor let them in. Oh God, I'm glad you got here. So Whiskers, no, we not here for Whiskers, lady. We just trying to hide out for a second, and then we gonna go get some help to help Whiskers. We can't help Whiskers, but you're already here. Like, okay, but we're not staying. Can you please just look at my cat? So they go over there, and it's like they still watching outside because they don't know what it was. Like, everybody's so scared. All the neighbors in their windows, peeking out they shades and they curtains, trying to see what's going on. And Reese goes in there, and she sees that this lady cat is like, his arm is broken, like he can't lift it. Every time Reese touched it, he'll meow real loud. And she's like, oh, his arm broken. And she goes back to the door, and the lady was like, aren't you gonna fix it? And Reese is getting irritated. She like, okay, give me 2 popsicle sticks and some rubber bands or whatever, and I'll fix it. Hurry up. Like, she's ready to go. She don't want to be in the neighborhood no more. They don't know what's going on with the car. They don't know what picked up the cat and snapped it in half and all this crazy stuff. So she fixed the cat's arm, and, you know, Lakeisha and Chastain don't notice anybody out at the car. They don't see any neighbors really outside. So they telling, you know, Reese, we can go now. Let's just go right now. So Reese like, okay, let's go. So they go out the door, and the neighbor's like, thank you for fixing Whispers, and okay, you're welcome. So they go on out the door, and they're creeping to the car. They looking around. They don't see nobody. It's dark. Wind is blowing. They still don't see nobody. They creeping onto the car. They get to the car. They open the door, jump in the car, and close the door. Reese hurry up and crank the car up, and it cranks. It actually cranks up. It cranks up. She throws the car in reverse so she can get the hell up out of there. And when she turns around, like all of them turn around to see, make sure it's clear for her to back up. So all three of them turn around, and when they turn around, it's a black, robed, hooded figure standing behind their car. Big as shit, like 19 foot 72, like big as hell, like huge. And they're like, what is that? Is that a tree behind us? Like, girl, ain't no damn tree. No, that's not a tree. Like, that is somebody behind us. Like, just go forward. Just go forward. Just drive. And she throws the car and drive and just pulls off. And she's driving, and I'm talking about just driving in circles in the neighborhood. She keeps circling the same house. Like, she don't even know how to get out. She drove in, but don't know how to get out. So she circled and circled until she got tired of circling. She got out the car. She let Chastain drive, like, you get us out of here. When they stopped, they swapped seats. They didn't even get out the car. They just jumped over each other Chastain jumped in the driver's seat and she gets ready to pull off, and now this black hooded figure is standing in front of the car, and it hits the car hard as shit. Boom! Put another big ass dent in the hood of the car, and they are scared. Chastain throw that bitch in reverse, and she pulls up out of there as fast as she can. When she is making her way to drive out of this subdivision, at this point, this hooded figure is standing in the middle of the way they got to get out. He is like right here in the middle of the exit. He is not moving. I'm talking about he is standing there like 37 foot 17. He's steady growing, like he's huge, and he's standing there like he is not finna let them go. He is not finna let them out. And Reese sees him, and she slams on the brakes, and she like, man, not Reese, but Chastain. Chastain sees him, and she slams on the brake, and Reese like, what are you doing? And she like, what if I hit him and something happens? Like, we don't know what that is. And she like, girl, it don't matter what it is, just drive, just go. Like, we got to get out of here. So Chastain puts it in drive, and she floors it. And when they get right down to that little black shadowy dark figure thing, they drive right through it, and it's like the whole car is covered in black smoke. She can't see out the window. She turns the windshield wipers on, and it's like black smut on their car. Like they drove through like the shit that coal leaves behind, when it's too much, it's just smut. That's what was all over her car. Like she drove into that and she couldn't see, and it's like she throws the windshield wipers on, and just as she throws the windshield wiper on, y'all, she is like 20 feet away from going off Lanier Bridge. Like she sees it as she slams on the brake, and she's like 20 feet from going off the damn bridge. Whatever it was trying to kill them. It blocked out all the car windows. All the car windows was black with like smut. Like when they got out the car and wiped the window, it was so thick. Like it was just really like thick smut on the window, like tar looking thick on the windows, and they couldn't see nothing. And had she not turned the windshield wipers on, they would have drove straight off that bridge. But the fact that she turned the windshield wipers on, it opened up just enough for her to see the bridge was right there. And she slams on the brake, and she's almost kill all of them, but she managed to slam on the brake, and they don't go off the bridge. She couldn't believe it. They instantly like tried to clean the windows so they can see. She went to a car wash, cleaned her car off and everything so she could see. She took Chastain and Lakeisha back to the job so they can get in their cars and go. But once she pulled up to the job, everybody was just stuck. Like they was like, did that really just happen? Like, what was that? What was that big black thing? Like, what was that? And nobody could figure out what it was, but it was hooded. It was a hooded figure, and it was strong as hell, and it was really, really big. And they cannot tell you what it is. They don't know what it was. They, got back to the vet, and everybody got in their own little cars and went home. They came back the next day, called all them people to come get their animals that was already up there. Apparently the neighbors was like, they, figured out ways to fix their animals or however. They didn't even want to come up to the place where Reese and them worked, because they felt like Reese and them left them and then come check on the whole neighborhood full of damn animals. So it's like, they're not good for service. They're bad for business. So like, they didn't bring their animals up there. The ones that did bring their animals up there came and got their animals. Animals healed up just fine. Reese and them never took their ass up into the Lake Lanier area ever again. She didn't care what was over there. She said if any more animals came back sick, she was just going to call somebody and send them over there like the pound or something. But she was not going back to investigate herself. Neither was Chastain, and neither was Lakeisha. They wasn't down for it again. They wasn't down for another trip. So they were done. And they've never been back in that area. So I don't know what was on that car, but they almost died. They almost drove straight off the bridge because they couldn't see. Because they drove through whatever this big hooded figure was. Yes, I'm telling you, this figure was like 42 foot 75. This shit was huge, y'all. Like huge. Like Twin Towers tall. Like huge. And they didn't understand what it was. All they knew was they kept blocking their path when they was trying to leave. So, but they went on out there and came on back and never went again. So yes. Mm-hmm. Right. That was death. So yeah, uh-huh. Nah, nah, I want the size no regular tree. No, he was huge. Like huge. Like huge. Not like, hey, how you doing? Huge. I'm talking about like huge. For real. So yeah, nobody was down with that. Nobody want to play with him. It wasn't no game of slide, high go see, none of that. No, we was just trying to get away. And when they drove through it, it left this thick, gunky, black tar-looking stuff on their car, and they couldn't see and almost drove off a cliff. Almost drove right off Lanier Bridge, and was going to be the next legacy everybody in there let us talk about. Mm. But Smarts had her to turn on windshield wipers on, and she saved all three of them because they was about to be a part of the upper room church congregation because it was about to go down, y'all. So yeah, but they haven't been back over in the area since. Ain't no more animals came back over from that area. So yeah. Okay. So that's the end of y'all first story. Y'all get a brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, refill your cups, go get your popcorn, refill all your snacks, cookie cakes, pies, all that good stuff. For all my pregos, this is y'all bathroom break, water break. If Magenta's in here, fluids for you and King too. You're welcome, love. So yes. Now I'm waving the white flag. I surrender. Yes, you get three more. Three more. Yes, yes, yes. Go refill your cereal bowl, Kim. All that good stuff. But while we wait, the next story time will get started at 8:50 for me. 8:50. So while we wait, next question. Y'all ready? Okay, y'all ready? The dead reanimated and eat the flesh of the living. What movie is it? The dead reanimates itself and eat the flesh of the living. Name that movie. Thank you, Reese Peasy. Yes, Latasha, you do. Hey, Magenta, this is where you gonna get you some fluids. So I see. Okay, so yes, the answer is Nights of the Living Dead. Yes. Now, hell, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Next one. Hotel owner kills guests because of his mom. Hey, Miss YouTube. Hotel owner kills guests because of his mom. Name that movie. Hey, Sherman. Are you subbing for? I'm just okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Couple goals. For real. Y'all see that? Magenta wasn't able to make it to the live. So Sherman is subbing for Magenta tonight. I love it. Oh my goodness. We'll see. And the answer is Psycho. I see some of you guys gotta brush up. Okay, back came through. Some of y'all gotta brush up. Ready for the next one? Oh, that was the last one. Finish starting next story time. All right. If you back, now Sherman. I almost choked. Say stop. Mm-mm. Okay. All right. If you back, you got everything refilled, and you ready to start on up again for your second story time. Thumbs up the live. If you're new and you're just now coming in, please don't forget to like the live. Close the door. That's what we call it when you like the live. If you leave the door open, then trolls and flies and bugs and all that stuff we don't like show up. So thumbs up the live as well in the comments. So you should be putting 2 thumbs up right now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I see everybody about ready. Not fresh bowl and ready to go. Kim, you a mess. All right, guys. Yes, you should be putting 2 thumbs. You should be putting 1 in the comments and 1 to actually like the live. Alrighty. I've been calling all my life. I'm sorry. Mean people, Sherman. Not us. Well, other people so mean. All right. So our next story time is going to have Miss Sade, Miss Aileen, and Miss Parnisa. I don't know, Deborah, please tell me, girl. I told you they ain't trying to bring ticket shouldn't be that hard. But my calculations. Our calculations. Woo, what? Woo, what, Neil? Here, hold this. Okay, so Sade say you want me to use PJ to my Paula. Reese, you a mess. Okay, guys, so here we go. So Sade told me to use Paula. That's PJ, yeah. Sade want me to use Paula instead of her name. Look at all this loving. Giving away they slots in story time. Oh. I love it when we act like a family. Okay. Alright, not. This is my first story. Oh my goodness, PJ. Okay. So it will be Paula, Aileen, and Parnisa. Are you ladies here? I know Paula's here. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, with the black cat, girl. You know, because it's getting close to Halloween, girl. Yes. Oh, my bad, guys. Before I start the second story time, we do this raffle for 2 of the nightlights really quickly. If that's okay with you guys, give me a thumbs up. If you don't want me to do the raffle right now, just go ahead and tell the story. Y'all get a vote. Man, you want to put a name?
Nope.
All right. See who our first nightlight raffle winner is. Bree _23. Miss Bree underscore right on like here now. Bree _23. Is she in here? Bree. Is Bree in here, guys? She's here, Bree. You want a nightlight, love? Courtesy of Miss Sade. So congratulations, Bree. I got one more to pull out, and then after the next story time, I pull out another. Pull out another. Okay, see who this next one gonna be. And our second winner for the nightlight is Manisha. Is she in here? Manisha. Uh-oh. See Manisha in here. You know to win the nightlight, you gotta actually be here. If I was doing a twisty raffle, that'd be different. But Manisha, are you here? Going once. I know, right? It's still cold in here, honey. Going twice, Manisha. Manisha's not here, so I guess we get one more pull, guys. We get one more pull. I know, we pray Magenta feel better. Her and King. Oh, dear, you stupid. Okay, let's see who we got. Lanier. Is Lanier in here? How do you answer the raffle? Okay, so let me see. Okay. So, okay, so yeah, this raffle was pretty much members. Yeah, pretty much members only for this raffle. I'll do a raffle next week for the non-member people. Because I didn't have all the non-member people names to put in the raffle. But Nail ain't in here either. I know, right, Sade? Nail, she ain't in here either. I'll be all night. I just go on with the story time, and then I just pull to the next time. So y'all ready for the story? Right, everybody should have nightlights, so it ain't no need to be stealing their children nightlights. But unfortunately, people are still stealing their children nightlights, and I'm still getting, hit up on Instagram and stuff by y'all children, telling on y'all. So, yeah, I need a bubble jacket too because it's cold in there. And I saw to the gentleman with the eye patch.
Got me one.
Liddell.
Here, got me one. Miami Hurricane.
It's so silly. The name was Lanier. It was Lanier and Manisha. And neither one of those young ladies was here to receive. So, you better, August, you better leave them baby damn nightlights alone. Told you. Okay. Here we go. Say your next story. Your next story, like I said. The next story, like I said, has Paula. Don't you be that. Paula, Aileen, and Parnisa. I know I seen Aileen in here earlier. Hey, go on. Nisa. I don't see Aileen. I thought I seen her in here earlier. She was in here in the beginning. Okay. So, we're going to go on without them. So, yeah. Okay. So, Paula was like this pretty known babysitter in the neighborhood. Her and like a few of her homegirls would babysit the neighborhood kids. She was like 17 years old. They were pretty much like the black babysitting club. Like all her homegirls was babysitting in the neighborhood. And she had two friends. She had two friends to go babysit these kids one time and just quit babysitting the same night. They don't talk to her no more. She didn't know what happened. So,
She had all the cookies.
no, she didn't. Go silly. So, and they clicked. It was like 5 of them, but 2 of her girls had dropped out. One night, one of the girls went to go watch them. She didn't come back. She just called and said she didn't want to babysit no more. And the second girl went and she didn't come back. And she was like, she didn't want to babysit no more and she didn't want to talk. She didn't want to talk to them no more. She didn't want to be a part of nothing they had going on. Like, just weird. Like, you left so happy and had all these games to play with the kids when you got there. And it's like, now you don't even want to babysit no more. Like, what happened? But they wouldn't tell her nothing. They just didn't want to talk. Oh, y'all got the candy about
Candy.
you don't get beat up. Who's Deborah and Reese? Oh. Sharma looking for you, Deborah and Reese. Nah, I'm Reese. Okay. Hold on to the mumbles. Damn. Okay. Mm-hmm. They called it. So, like I said, Paula had 2 of her homegirls to drop out and didn't want to babysit no more. And she didn't understand why. The girls didn't want to talk to her no more. They didn't want to babysit no more. So I'm like, fine. So one night, all her babysitters are booked up. And she's like the last babysitter left. And the same family that these other 2 girls quit from babysitting after babysitting calls and said they need Paula to come babysit the kids. Paula was like, are the kids okay? What's going on? You know, she asked all the details. How long y'all gonna be gone? All these questions. And they like, you know, we'll be gone for a couple hours. Date night. We need somebody to watch the girls. So she gets there. And when she gets there, the mom and the dad are, you know, ready, walking through the house, getting ready, putting on earrings and all this stuff, looking for the coats. Kids are running around the house. So the mom stops them when Paula gets there. The mom stops them. She's like, girls, come meet the babysitter. So the girls walk over and they look at Paula. And Paula, you know, bent down, like, you know, talking to kids. She bent down. She's like, hi, my name is Paula. I have so many games for us to play tonight. You know, what's you guys' names? And both of them looked at Paula. And they looked up at their mom and she was like, look, be nice. Don't do that. Be nice. Tell her what your name is. So they looked back at Paula and she was like, Aileen. And then Nisa was like, Nisa. She was like, well, nice to meet you girls. So we're going to have a good time tonight. Everything's going to be all good. She looked at the mom. She was like, you don't have to worry about anything. You know, everything's going to be fine. The mom showed her, you know, here's the number where we going to be. Plenty food. Have at it. You know, y'all have a good time. Okay, cool. So they leave. So when they leave time, Paula closed the door. She turns around and she's like, so what are we playing first, girls? And they like, let's play hide and seek. And Paula's like, okay, cool. So who's going first? Who's counting first? And Aileen was like, I'll count first. So I was like, okay, cool. So Aileen starts to count. And Nisa pulls Paula's hand and she like, come hide with me. I know the best hiding spots. So she followed her up the steps and they both hide in like a little hallway closet and pull the coat and stuff all over them. And they hide and they waiting on Aileen to find them. Aileen comes, she opens up the closet door, boo, and she finds them. So they come out, they all laughing and playing, rolling around the hospital. You found us. They all rolling around the hallway. You found us. So she was like, whose turn is it this time? So Nisa was like, I count. So they run, you know, Nisa goes to count. Aileen say, I know the best hiding spots. She takes Paula upstairs and they go into her mom's room and hide in her closet. So they hide in there, and then all of a sudden the door opens up, and she like, boo, we found you, I found you. And they all laugh and play and roll out of the closet all onto the floor. And now it's Paula's turn to count. She's like, whose turn is it to count? And both of the girls was like, your turn, because I've counted and she's counted. It's your turn to count. So Paula was like, okay. Now the whole time they've been playing hide and seek, the lights was on, everything was cool, you know. But when it's Paula's turn to count, they cut the lights off. And Paula's like, that's cheating. Because y'all didn't have to cut the lights off when, you know, when y'all were looking for me. And she was like, well, Lisa was like, but you're a grown up, so you can see us. It'll be easy for you to catch us because you can see us and we're kids. So Paula was like, okay, you know, all right, we can play like that, that's fine. She's like, but I only allow the bathroom light on. You got to keep the bathroom light on, and the door has to be cracked because this is y'all house. I don't know how y'all house is set up. I don't want to fall and hurt myself. So the girls was like, okay, we'll keep the bathroom light on. So Paula stands downstairs and she counts. Now you got to count by the front door. These people have a tri-level house. There's a middle, there's a top, and there's a bottom. Okay, so yeah. So she starts to count. She gets to 20, and she's like, ready or not, here I come. And she turns around, and it's dark. So she's feeling her way through the house, and she opens up the closet door where she was hiding at with Nissa. Nothing. Don't see nobody. You know, come out. She put her hands all in there. Nothing. She come out. She goes to the closet that she hid in with Aileen. She opened the door. I found you. And nothing. Nobody's in there. At this point, she backs up. Now it's like, where could they be? So she started going to all the rooms, checking all the closets, looking for the girls. She can't find them upstairs, and then she hears a thud downstairs at the bottom level of the house. So she goes down to the middle level of the house, and she goes down, as she's going down the stairs to the bottom level of the house, she hears feet running behind her, like in the kitchen area, running behind her. So she quickly turns around and goes back up the steps with her hands out. I know you in here. I know you guys are in here. I can hear you laughing. Nobody said nothing. She's still feeling around, and she feels a face. And she like, ha! I knew I was going to catch one of y'all. I knew I was going to get you. So you know that means you out. You can't hide no more. You got to stay over here, right here where you at. And you can't move until I find your sister. But she never says anything. And the kid just stands there. She like, so you stay right here and you don't move. She felt all of this. She felt it all. Told the kid, stay right there. Don't you move. I'm going to find your sister. So she gets to feeling her way on through the house. And she's going downstairs to where she heard that thud. She hear running behind her again. And she like, that's not fair. I told you couldn't move. Nothing. You just hear the foot and they just run off into the distance. So she comes up and she turns the kitchen light on. And both of the girls come from downstairs like, that's not fair. You cheating. You turn the light on. And she looks over like, I heard the feet run to the right, but these kids just came from the left, from downstairs. So she looking like, which one of y'all was just upstairs? Which one of y'all was hiding upstairs? And they like, we weren't hiding upstairs. Like, we both been downstairs hiding up on the pool table. And she was like, no, one of y'all was just upstairs in the kitchen. I told you couldn't move and you cheating. And she's like, now you're going to lie. I'm not going to play with you guys no more. And they like, we not lying. Like, we weren't. We were downstairs. We never did come upstairs. Like, you didn't even come downstairs to see us. We're not lying. And Paula was like, so nobody was upstairs with me. They're like, no, we were downstairs. Okay. So can we keep playing? Okay. Now it's one of y'all turn to count. She said, now it's both of y'all turn to count. So both of them had to go count. And her plan was to go in a room and, you know, lock the door, sit down, and make them just walk around looking. So she goes, you know, they counting. She can hear both of them counting. They counting like one saying, like, it's like Aileen is saying 1, Nisa saying 2, Aileen saying 3. So you can hear both of the kids counting at the same time. So she goes on upstairs and she goes into the mom room and she closed the door and she stands behind the door. She can still hear the kids counting. So as they go, ready or not, here I come, she feels a little body bump up against the side of her, like somebody else is trying to hide behind this door with her. And she just like, she can't see, it's dark, but she knows somebody's there. She can feel the pressure of this person leaning on her body. It's just like, and you can hear the girls, both girls. You can hear them. You can hear them running through the house looking for her. Paula! You can hear both voices. Paula! And she is freaked out. She is in a corner of a dark ass room. She don't know what else is in here. All she know is the pressure of this body is leaning more on her. Like it's putting more pressure on her body. And she is just like freaking out. She can't see. It's completely dark. She can't see. And she just staring down at this direct, like staring down at where this feeling is coming from, where this pressure's coming from. Because all she's waiting on is for her eyes to adjust in the dark so she can see exactly what this is. So as she's staring, more pressure is being put on her. Like this person is trying to squish her in a corner. And she can feel it, but she can't see. And just as her eyes adjust and she can kind of see the top of the head, the door swings open. One of the kids like, ha ha, I got you. And she jumps up and she runs out of the room. She's like, where your sister at? Where your sister at right now? And the other baby comes from downstairs. Who is somebody else in here with us, right? Y'all got a cousin or a brother or somebody else in this house, right? And Aileen is like, no, it's just us. And Nisa's like, what are you talking about? Like, it's just us three. Like, no, there's nobody else in the house. And Paula's like, you're shitting me. I know it's somebody else in this house. I felt the child. They was leaning up against me when I was in your mama room hiding. I know it. I know it. I know it's somebody else in this house. You opened the door. You was downstairs. It couldn't be neither one of y'all. So who the hell was in that room with me? Y'all got a little friend over here. Y'all don't want to tell me about it. She go back in the room. Boom. Looking off on the bed. You got a little friend. Y'all didn't tell your mom you had a friend over here. Opening up closet doors and all that. She going bananas. She is pissed off. She knows somebody's in here. It's another kid in this house. I don't care what you say. It's another kid in this house. And Aileen's niece is just standing there like, there's no other kid in this house. And she's like, quit playing with me. There is somebody else in this house. And they both just like huddle up together. And they look at each other. And they just start laughing. And they look at her. And she like, what's so funny? I knew it was somebody else in here. I knew it was somebody else in here. And they just started laughing. She was like, so who is it? And they was like, nobody. She's like, you're lying. You're lying. I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to call your parents right now if you don't tell me who else is in this house. Because you're not supposed to have nobody else in this house. Especially while we're in here. All this girls in this house. So who else is in the house? And Nisa looked at Aileen and she was like, should we tell her? No, we shouldn't tell her. She ain't gonna believe. We still should tell her. We should back in trouble. Like they having a whole conversation as if Paul ain't even there. She's like, hello? Are y'all done with negotiations? Like, who is in the damn house? And Aileen sits down and she like, you're not gonna believe us. It don't even matter. Like you're not gonna believe us. She was like, believe you or what? And Nisa stand over like, I'm telling you, she ain't gonna believe you. Like, she like, she ain't gonna believe you. And she's like, what? Believe what? Just tell me what the hell is you talking about? What? Like, what is going on? And it's like, tell her. So Aileen was like, okay, so the other day in school, when we was in school, we was coming home from school, and our school bus had rolled past the cemetery. And when it got past the cemetery, my mama always told us that you're supposed to blow kisses at, at the people at the cemetery. When you ride by, you're supposed to blow 100 kisses if you can. And Paula was like, okay. She was like, and that's what we normally do. We always do that when we ride past the cemetery. We always do, everybody be trying to get 100 kisses out before we pass the cemetery. And it was like, okay. She was like, but this day when we went past the cemetery, on Friday when we went past the cemetery, everybody blowing kisses. And I was like, okay. So she was like, and then when I got home, then all this weird stuff started happening, and then my mama had burnt her arm on the stove, and then she just started naming stuff that's just been going on. She just started naming stuff. She was like, and then my daddy had lost his bank card, and then my sister, she had fell, and when she fell, she had messed up her ankle, but wasn't nothing there for her to mess up her ankle on. And then like she just started naming shit, and it's like Paula is floored, like damn, all this been going on. Like, yeah. And then my sister, she fell and bumped her forehead. And then she almost forgot who she was. And then our dog head came up missing, but then he came back, but then he gone again. And, the birds don't fly around our yard no more. Like, this little girl was just rambling. Like, she was just going through a shit ton of stuff that's been going on. It's like Paula's just looking at her, and she like, and he said, if your sister for real, she like, told you she wasn't gonna believe you. Like, no. I know for real. Is this really been going on? Both of them were like, yeah, this. And your parents know. And they was like, we tried to tell them what was going on, but they don't believe us. They just think everybody in the house clumsy. Like everybody just running into stuff, and daddy just magically losing his wallet and his cards and stuff. And she was just rambling, y'all. And Paula was just like, are you serious? Yes. So who's in the who's the kid though? Who and they like, I don't know. It just been going on since we got home. Since I did that, it just been going on. We don't know who it is. We asked our mom about it, and she was like, you're not supposed to talk to ghosts because ghosts not real. So we talk to ghosts, then people gonna think we crazy. So we not supposed to talk to ghosts. So we never know who it is. We didn't get a chance to ask who it was. Cause mom said like these kids, she just going off. And Paula's like looking at her like the whole time, like now she feeling like, okay, it's right, this can't be real. And she's like, I told you. He's like, I told you. And and Paula was like, stop telling her that, she was like, I told you, she ain't gonna believe you. So Aileen was like, I can prove it. Now it's getting interesting. So Paula was like, what you mean you can prove it? She was like, I can prove it. I can show you that it is something else, and it's not us, and it's not us doing it, and it's something going on. So Paula sat there for a minute, because you got to think of the gravity of this. Like, what could she possibly pull out? Like, what could possibly happen? There's a million possibilities at this point. You could possibly lose your life at this point. So she's like, and you can prove it. And Aileen is looking her dead off in the eyes, serious as hell, like, yes, I can prove it. And she looks at Nisa, and Nisa still got this old nonchalant, she ain't gonna believe you look on her face, like she ain't care. Like Nisa had a look that she's been telling people, and folks ain't believe them so much, and she just tired of telling people, like, it don't even matter to her no more, like, just do what you gonna do. So Paula was like, so if you can prove it, I'll believe you. And Nisa looked down. Aileen looked at her. She was like, man, I'm going in the room. What you mean you going in the room? Like, nah, I'm going in the room. I don't want to be here. Like, you can't leave. So Paula was like, come sit with me. I'm scared. I don't want to do it, but I'm scared. But I want to believe y'all because I don't want y'all to feel like I don't believe y'all. And, Nisa was like, man, you ain't going to believe us. She like, I promise I believe y'all. Just sit here with me and let me see what she finna do. So Nisa come back downstairs and she sits down there with her. She like, fine. Okay, you promise. You pinky promise. And they pinky promised. I pinky promise. Okay. All right. So she looks over at Aileen. She was like, so prove it. So Aileen jumped up. She looked around. She picked up this Bible that was on the table. She said, watch this. She picked the Bible up and she opened it. She said, in the beginning, the pages started ripping out the book. Just started coming out the book. Fast and tape, ripping out the Bible. While it was in her hand. Right there. Before her eyes. Aileen is holding this Bible in her hand. Pages are flying out of this book. And Paula jumps back. Nisa grabs her wrist like, don't leave me. Please don't leave me. And Paula can't believe it. She just looking like, put the book down. And Aileen let the book go. And when she let the book go, it's like the Bible slides across the room, hit the wall, and the pages just are shooting out of it, like page by page. They just shooting out the book. And she grabs them. She like, back up, back up. What is going on? What is going on? And as she's pulling them back up, TVs are cutting on and off. Lights are flickering on and off. Doors are opening and closing. Windows are opening and closing. Closet doors opening and closing. Everything is opening and closing except for the front door. She gets to the front door to try to open that door. That door won't open. That door is locked. And she's looking around like, do y'all have a key? Do y'all lock this door with a key? And it's like, no, you can't even, no, you can't lock yourself in from the inside. Like, no, like, so she's in there and she can see all this stuff. It's glass, dishes, everything flying everywhere. Her head, she holding the kids close to her. She couldn't get the door open, so she decides to go stand in the corner to try to keep them covered, put them in the corner and just try to cover them. And she's holding her head and she got their head down and covered and they're just sitting there like that. And she's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it's like all of a sudden she's tapped on the shoulder and she jumps up and look back. And it's Aileen mom and dad. And they standing there. And they like, are you okay? And she's like, huh. And she looks around and the house is fine. She looks down and tell her what the... They're not even there. Like, where's the kids? Like, where's the kids? And the kids are like standing behind their mom and dad looking scared. And she's like, what is going on? What happened? And it was like, she just started screaming. And then she started screaming. And she was trying to grab us. And we didn't know what to do. No, I know. I didn't try to hurt them. I was trying to protect them. I wasn't trying to hurt them. No, you was screaming at us, you was trying to grab us, and you was trying to pull us, and that's why we call our parents to come home. What? And the mom's like, yeah, they called us. They said you were freaking out, and you were trying to harm them, like, what is going on in here? And she's standing there like, what? No, what? Like, and she's looking around, the house is clean. The house is clean, not one dish. The Bible's on the table. Like, ain't nothing out of place. Like, ain't nothing out of place. Nothing. And she's standing there and she just looking like, no. It was stuff flying around in here. And the parents are just like, are you okay? Did you hit your head? You don't remember? Are you okay? And she like, remember what? I know something. It was something in here. And I grabbed the kids and I put them in this corner and I covered them to protect them. I wasn't trying to hurt them. And the kids were like, no, you were pulling on my sister's clothes. And I was trying to slap your hand and make you let her go, but you wouldn't let her go. And then you pulled her and you drug her. And I just ran to call my parents because I didn't know what to do. And mom like, we had to rush home to find out what was going on. What the fuck? Like y'all are playing, right? Like y'all playing right now, right? And everybody's like pissed. Everybody look at the kids. Kids are scared. Mom and dad is pissed off. No one's playing right now. Like, no. Like, what did you do? Like, what is wrong with you? Are you on drugs or something? And she's like, no, this really happened. And they put Paula out of their house. They don't pay Paula. And tell Paula they're going to let everybody in the neighborhood know she must be on drugs. And not to let her babysit their kids again because she must be on drugs. Luckily, Paula had been in the neighborhood a lot longer than the family had. And everybody in the neighborhood know Paula don't do drugs. Paula don't drink on the job. Ain't not now child reported. Paula smoking, drinking, inviting boys over. None of that. Paula didn't have a record like that when it came to babysitting because everybody in the neighborhood had used Paula and her little clique to babysit. So it didn't float with a lot of people in the neighborhood. Like, no, that's not going to work. No, Paula would never do that. Everybody that brought it up, no, Paula wouldn't do anything like that. But these folks swore Paula down that she had to be on drugs. And they made Paula leave. And as Paula was leaving, she asked them, was she going to, can I get my pay? And they like, no. What did you do? Like, you only traumatized our children, and according to them, you tried to kill them. Like, we paid you to try to kill our children. And she looking at the kids, Paula looking at Aileen and Nisa like, I didn't do anything to them. I didn't try to hurt them at all. And they're just standing in the back, and Daddy's like, come on, babies. And, you know, he got his back turned to Paula, and he got them cuffed like, come on, babies. And she's like, ma'am, I promise you, I'm so sorry. I did not. And when she looks up, when Paula looks up at Nisa and Aileen, they smiling about the whole situation. Smiling about the whole situation. Mm-hmm. Make her leave, Daddy. Mm-hmm. I think you should leave. You upsetting our children. We won't be requiring your services. And I'm going to let everybody in the neighborhood know that you do drugs when you babysit people's kids. Now, thank you. Get away from my door. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Paula leaves. Pissed off, but she leaves. And then she goes home and she calls these friends, these other two girls that babysit them same two kids before they decided to quit and not talk to anybody else no more. And she called them. And she begged them to talk to her because they didn't even want to talk to her. They begged her to talk. Please talk to me. And pretty much the other two girls quit for semi-same reasons, except for it seemed like the stories that they had, Paula got out of it easy. The fact that it just leaned on Paula got out of it easy. The other two girls got it way worse. They were drugged down the stairs by their hair. They were locked in closets. All kind of crazy stuff to where they didn't want to babysit them kids no more. And nobody, you know, they felt like wasn't nobody gonna believe them because of the family and how prestigious they were supposed to be in this neighborhood. And yeah. So other two girls went through the exact same thing, just a little worse than what Paula went through with these kids. So Paula decided to take that house off her route. She didn't send no more of her babysitters to that house to babysit them kids. And nobody else went over to that house to babysit them kids unless I guess they called some family to come watch them while they go do date night with the little monsters at the house. I guess, you know, they need some time away from the monsters too. So guess they call family members to watch them while they go do date night because Paula and her clique won't do it. After Paula went over there and experienced it for herself, she got the other two girls to come back because now she know, you know, whatever story they was going to tell her, they probably wasn't lying about it. So the other two girls came back, but she took that house off. None of her babysitters babysit for that family, those children at all. So, right, little Lucifer and little Rosemary baby running around the house. Yeah, on that creepy stuff. Yep. And it was a good thing that Paula did. You know, Paula was in the neighborhood as long as she was, and a lot of people didn't know her. Because it would have been so easy by this family being so prestigious and having all these good things said about them. It would have been easy for them to believe, you know, she was that type of person. But these folks was like, no, not Paula. I watched Paula grow up. I watched this and that. So they knew Paula. So everybody else was understanding, you know, why Paula and her friends wasn't babysitting for them no more. And they left it at that. So, yes, little Rosemary baby and little Satan Jr. Now you're going to have to call their aunties and uncles and cousins to come watch them because nobody else in the neighborhood want to see them. They're like the Adam family. Like, no. Nobody else want to deal with them children. So, okay, guys. That was your second story for story time. Go ahead and refill your cups because it sounds like Unc got a refill hour because I ain't getting none of that. Your good slurping ass. Like, you just slurp. Just good deep throat drinking ass. Didn't even offer me none. See, I'm over here doing a whole live with the family. Like a bitch can't be parched or something. Like, wow. And I said I do. You are something else. You know that? I ain't talking about your bad. I ain't scared of you. I'm told on maybe my west side come out. Maybe we're gonna have some issues. Cause you know my west side tougher than your Albany.
Bring some hot ass water.
you gonna do me?
It's hot air
Your
water.
burgers are hot in water.
Yeah, steaming hot. You want you drink it fast as fuck.
uh, so I hope you ladies like the story. Yes, it's bathroom time. Yes, it's bathroom time.
Bathroom, right?
Go get the bathroom. Go fill your drinks up. Go,
Get some hot water.
go pop your popcorn. Warm up your honey buns. All that good shit we like to do. So yeah, and we'll start our next story time at 9:30. So it's like 9:27 my time. We'll start our next story at 9:30. But while we wait,
Come in, but okay. You come in.
while we wait, our next auntie said it's a gold doll jersey in the kitchen. If you go refill a drink. Okay. So yes, he just took all my little stability. Leave it to him. Okay, so yeah, nails look beautiful. Okay, so while we wait, our next trivia question is: Jigsaw killer forces victims to play game in order to live. Name that movie. Don't you say it out loud. Don't you even say it out loud. I see you looking at me about to fix your mouth. Don't you even fix your lips.
I don't know nothing about scary movies. I don't watch them. And the first time I know something about it, don't you say nothing. This is so betrayed. This is betrayal on a whole level. This is betrayal. This is
What? What? How?
because
And leave it to her to blame something to the tree.
no, it's because.
All right, I see. Yes. And the answer is Saw. That is also correct. Would you? Okay. Family is terrorized by ancient ghosts who are drawn to their daughter. Name that movie.
I'm on a roll tonight. I'm gonna get my legs so that I don't come back.
Okay. All right. I see y'all. Y'all doing it, ain't you? And the answer is Poltergeist. Nah, that's some Google fingers. Okay. So y'all last question before I try to get this drawing in. And the question is: teenage telekinetic let loose at a dance after she is humiliated. Name that movie. Oh, I see. Okay. Y'all been studying, huh? And the answer is Carrie. You're a miss. Now I finally do the answer. All right, let's see who our next lucky winner is tonight. PT Paula. Paula is the winner of our second nightlight. Paula. Because she was just in the story time. I just got done with. Yes. Paula, where are you? PT, where are you? Yeah. Look, now she gone. Look. What? talking about you. It's about PT. Ah, come on, Atlanta. PT went to sleep. Dum, dum, dum. She went to sleep on her story and the nightlight afterwards. Wow. That was a 2-for-1 for the night for her. Wow. All right.
I don't think this time.
Y'all niece gonna pick this time.
I
Then to my soul to the lady with the uneven asymmetric bob.
They always have something to hold hands together. Kiki C. Wait,
Let's see.
Kita. Kita C.
Is Keita C in here? Keita C?
Oh no, it's just Kita, but the last name was just.
Yeah, no, that's how I had it, yeah. Keita C. Wow.
Disappointing.
Disappointing. Oh, they'll be a part of the replay game. Like, what?
I actually could have won tonight.
Mm-mm.
Then he's gonna get that one message like, I didn't know.
Well, right. No. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm finna go ahead and start this next story time. So go ahead and thumbs up the live if your lights back off and you got everything you need. Your drinks are refilled. You know, been to the bathroom and Magenta go to the bathroom. Yes, Sherman, you are amazing. Tell her I said go to the bathroom. I'm pretty sure she gotta go to the bathroom. This is around the time she gotta go to the bathroom and she's probably hungry too. It's around that time. Girl, if you don't go home sweating to the oldies over here.
I'm not sweating. You know I don't really sweat.
I know you're not sweating. I'm just saying, like,
No, it's
okay.
not that. It's like a. I'm back up again.
Okay.
Like, you know when you're like doing like heavy weights, it's like.
Okay. Alrighty. So, our next story time, which is our third story. You gotta keep up because they be trying to get down. Like family, breast, and heads. Okay, Che. We pray that you and the baby be okay. Get you some water and lay down.
When was I born? Right after your auntie story time.
Y'all tell y'all cousins good night. That'll be another baby family member soon. So our next story time has Miss Shartavia, Miss Tara, Miss Latonya. Yeah, Latonya.
I'm sorry. I had arm wrestled with one of my friends and I lost. It was like one of my male friends and I got so upset and I was so disappointed because I work out every night and I lost to him. No.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Miss Tara, Latonya. What is it? Tara, Latonya, and Shartavia. She just in here working out. Goodness, the skinniest thing in this house. Okay. So, so Shartavia, I hate to tell you guys, y'all finna be kids, but Shartavia, Latonya, and Tara all went to the same summer camp, and their summer camp was taking a trip to Lake Lanier, and of course they went with the camp. Auntie. Didn't you tell me what name to use for you? I was gonna ask you that again tonight.
You know what sticker would come in real handy right now? This is my son.
That's so silly. So, yeah, so all three of them went to the same summer camp, and their summer camp. Thank you. Hmm. Marche. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. Mache.
Mache.
Mache. Okay. All right. So Mache, Shartavia, and Tara all went to the same summer camp. Now this summer camp was pretty much in the Lake Lanier area. They would come pick the kids up from the house, take them somewhere, hang out. They'll be up at the little wreck and everything. And this time they decided to take the kids to Lake Lanier. Now they shut Lake Lanier down just for this summer camp to come up there and hang out because they had a really big summer camp. So they shut down, Lake Lanier to like the public and let the kids come out there and, have a good time for like a summer camp trip. So when they get out there, Shartavia, she brought a little money with her. Her mom sent her with a little money. So she had a little money with her to get her something to eat. But Shartavia and Mache, I know, right? They're gonna eat the candy while I'm telling the story. Shartavia, Mache, and Taro, like all besties in camp. Like they was camp besties. They did everything together. If they went somewhere, then one of them would have snacks. One of them make sure they had like money to get them something to drink. Like so, they all shared what they had all the time. So when they went on this trip, it wasn't any different. They went out there, they had their stuff, they sat around, had them a good time, played, cool. So it's time for the other kids to like come in and play on the side where Tara and them is. So Tara and them decide they're gonna go to the slide and they're gonna ride the slides and stuff. So they get on the slide. Now they were telling them one at a time. One at a time. Step out it. Slide down one at a time, but when the man turned his back to stop some other kids from arguing, they sat down all three behind each other. And they go down all three together. When they go down, y'all, they are going down so fast because it's three of them. And they're going so fast. They pretty much come up off this slide and land straight in the Lake Lanier. You hear whistles going everywhere. They going bananas. All three of them is in Lake Lanier now. They done came straight up off the slide. This slide ain't even connected to the lake at all. It bends a curve. The lake is here, and that slide goes like in a curve around, but it don't actually go into the lake. But they was coming so fast by being all three of them, they came right up off the slide straight into the lake. All the lifeguards and stuff, they blowing the whistles, letting them know kids gonna went into the water. They run down there. Shartavia was just floating on her back in the water. Like she wasn't woke. Thank you. Thank you. Shauna, thank you. So, that's a cute one too. So, no, they do that. I can't help it. It's a reaction. So they slide right up off this slide and goes into the water. Shartavia land on her back. It's not like she's trying to float. Shartavia's unconscious. Like, apparently they hit hard. They like heads hit. So Shartavia's on her back and she is just floating in the water. Now the lifeguards, they run out there, they jump into the water, and off the rip they pull Shartavia out, but they don't see Tara or Misha. They don't see them. So they jumping in, everybody, like the lifeguards are jumping in all different directions to try to see if they can go down and feel for the girls. Now, they came up off this slide like right here. Somehow, Misha ended up damn near on the other side of the lake. Don't know how. She just ended up over there. And somebody blew a whistle and they was like, she's over there, she's over there. So a lot of lifeguards was running over there trying to get her out the water. Tara, they still ain't found Tara. She still ain't came up. They looking for her. They searching all through this water looking for Tara. They got goggles on. Like, if you got goggles on, it still ain't gonna help you see shit, but it'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel like you can see something down there, because that water's so dark and murky, you can't see nothing even with goggles on. So they're down there looking for her. And one of the lifeguards was heard saying, when they did find her, they pulled her up. They pulled her up out of the water. Now, when they pulled her up out of the water, she had been down there for so long, they had to do CPR on her. And they had to call the ambulance to come get her. One of the lifeguards can be overheard saying there was something massive that had her in their jaws. That's just how he said it. Something massive that had her in his jaws. And his homeboy or whoever, the other employee that he was talking to, was like, what do you think it was? And he was like, I don't know, but it was so massive that, I could literally put my whole body against it just to try to pull her body out of it. Like, it was huge. And he didn't know what it was. He was like, when he touched it, it was like dark. He couldn't see, even with his goggles on. He couldn't see what it was. It was just complete darkness. He couldn't see, and he was just tussling with whatever it was, trying to get Tara out of its jaws. That's what he said. So when the police and everything got there and they took her to the doctor, to the hospital, they said that when they got there and she went in, she had a bite to cover her entire, pretty much like from here, or like her left shoulder, and it curved around like towards her thigh, and it came back in. So about this wide, like over her body, and it looked like she had been in Meg. Like Meg, that big ass shark Meg, it looked like she had been in something like that. Like the bites that she had on her, it was like one huge, massive ass bite. It wasn't like a bunch of little bitty bites on her. No. After measuring the jaw size of the bites from the shoulder to like her lower abdomen area, because that's pretty much how wide it was. They said it had to be a shark to be that big, but it wasn't a shark bite. But they said only something like a great white could get that big, with a mouth that big, and make a bite impression that huge, but the teeth were rigid, and it's not like how a great white would have, and a great white wouldn't even be in Lake Lanier. Like, was some bit this baby, and the lifeguards fought with it, and they had to get her up out his mouth, and they took her to the doctor, and they said the like son had to be like the size of a great white, but not a great white, because the teeth were not consistent with the bite of a great white. So yeah, so what the hell is that big under that water? Like, what is that huge under that water that could damn near swallow a like 14-year-old girl? Like what is that big? Like, what is that big in that water? Y'all don't forget, now this is a man-made lake, so it's not like it's connected to the ocean and all this stuff should just be there. It should not be there, people. Like, it shouldn't be there at all. None of that stuff. Crocodiles, none of it. If only thing, the catfish are the only thing that should be there, but they shouldn't even be as fucking big as they are at all. Just from being in a lake that was man-made. That's like you growing an anaconda out of a puddle of water you put in your backyard. No, you put that water there. That shit shouldn't be living there. So, they don't know what's that big. And A lot of people don't want to investigate. We're going to put it like that. A lot of people don't want to know what is down there. A lot of people don't care to know what is down there, because if it was like such a big mystery about, and everybody was so curious, please believe this Jacques Cousteau, David Crocker brother would have dropped his ass in that water already by now. And I'm talking about been to navigated the whole thing and came back up with video clips of it. I'm telling you, they don't want to know what's down there, so nobody's going down there. It's a whole community down there. Imagine your community underwater. Imagine your community under 100 feet of water. That's exactly what's down there. Go outside right now, look at your community, and imagine your whole community under 100 feet of water. That's what that's what. So if we dumped 100 tons of water on your community, right? We put that water in your community, right? How are you guys breeding big ass catfish, and how? We made it. We made that late. It shouldn't be doing it. But don't give me the line. I don't know what they don't want to know what's down there. If somebody said a whole pirate ship sank down there, there might be some treasure. We'll have inch by inch video on YouTube, because somebody would have went down there. Somebody would have tried to find it about now. But no, ain't nobody curious. Ain't nobody curious. They don't want to know. They got whole sonar type technology where they can scan that water and see. That's how they find majority of the bodies that go missing in Lake Lanier. Majority of the bodies that go missing in Lake Lanier, due to the underwater current, gets moved. It don't exactly show up where it went in at. If you jumped off this pontoon boat right here, your body might surface 300 feet, maybe 300 yards from where you went in at, because the underwater current moves like that. So when people come up missing in Lake Lanier, what they do is the DNR go out there with their little sonar camera, and they put that shit in the water, and they scan for bodies. Things that seem too large to be under the water that shouldn't really be down there. So please believe somebody knows what's down there. It's just not public information. But y'all scan that water all the time. Like they said, it's been almost 700 deaths in that lake since it was made. And we ain't even found half of the people that went dead in there. Over half the people that went missing in there ain't never been found. Never showed up. Bodies have never been found. So we might have had almost 700 people to die, but only 200 of those bodies have possibly been found. Yep. So I don't know what had that baby in their mouth, but it ain't something I wanted to experience again. So I suggest that you don't let your babies go. If that's the field trip at summer camp, let your baby stay in school. Smart children always make it.
Can I ask you a weird question?
What?
So you know how there's super tasters, like people that can taste every ingredient and stuff, right? If they were to eat a human, do you think they could taste the glucose?
I don't know, Zai. Yeah, it's probably more than 700. It's probably way more than 700. That's just the ones that are reported. Those are the ones reported. So think about homeless people that fall into the lake, can't swim. Who gonna report them? Who even know they went in? People that go skinny dipping in the middle of the night, like some of the stories we done had. People that go skinny dipping and folks don't know they went in the water, and then something happens and then your ass don't surface. But who's out there looking for you? Because nobody knew you was in the water. So yeah. I don't know why she just asked these random questions like that, man.
Do you
and it
think
just
they could taste like what blood type you are?
I think the catfish probably ate on their bodies for a while too, because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Miss Roberts, Miss Parker, they went into that water and they didn't find Miss Parker's body for 31 years, guys. That lady drove off a bridge. She drove off Lake Lanier Bridge, landed in Lake Lanier. Her car submerged and got stuck on a hill of mud and a tree stump, which was probably a real hill before the water was there. Her car got submerged and stuck. And they searched that water and they could not find that woman. 30 years, 31 years later, this woman's body just floats up and they find her. So imagine, what are people doing right now at Lake Lanier? They're having a good time. They're celebrating. And that lady body was down at 31 years. That is 31 summers. People had a good time and swam and ate fish that came out of that water while that woman's decaying body was right down there for like 31 years. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, body's just decaying away in that water. Mm-hmm. And people jump in that water. It went in my mouth a little bit. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. And if you've seen that TRS story that they did on Lake Lanier, pretty much all the information I had already gave y'all. But you actually get to hear someone say they didn't move all the bodies. I've been telling people that, but people coming at me on TikTok and everywhere else like, Auntie, they moved all them bodies. No, they didn't. Thank you, Nubian. They didn't move all them bodies. They didn't move them all. Like back in the day, if I didn't have enough money to put my loved one, if one of my babies, if one of my coochie critters got snatched up and something happened to them and I had to bury them, but I didn't have enough money to bury them like regular burials, like taking them to a cemetery, guess what my coochie critter gonna end up? In the backyard with a wooden stick over her head like my baby's here. So imagine how many black people did that back in the day. So when the government came and get these official cemeteries, what about all them homemade cemeteries and all them damn backyards? What about all them overgrown cemeteries y'all forgot about was even back there? Y'all didn't move none of that stuff. Y'all didn't move none of it. And people are swimming around and eating catfish. That's where people have been decaying for years. Mm-hmm. 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 My coochie critters. That's what they are, my coochie critters. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Try swallowing that when you jump your ass in Lake Lanier playing around, having a good time. All right, guys. Gonna get ready to start this next story time. Yeah. Yeah, see, ain't nobody looking at it like that. That lady. Ain't nobody looking at it like that. But yeah. All that, yeah, it's pretty much like decayed body juice that people are just having a good time in. Mm-hmm. 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 All those bodies are still there. Please believe they are. It's like Poltergeist time Jaws. Try living through a scary movie like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The only way to survive is to not go. But a lot of people go and then they come up missing and it be the weirdest missing shit you ever heard in your life. Like perfectly good swimmers like Michael Phelps wouldn't be able to survive in Lake Lanier. You could be the best swimmer in the world and still get taken down by Lake Lanier. I've seen Navy men get taken down by Lake Lanier, and these are some of the best swimmers in the world. Yeah, because Lake Lanier, I don't know what it is, like the water got hands. It's like the water holds you. It holds you down. It don't let you go nowhere. That water keeps you there. It don't want you to leave, and it will hold you down until your ass is going down to the bottom with no help. And boy, I'm pretty sure the bottom is even more freak the. Cause I know when I was in that water and they was pulling me to the bottom, it got dark. That water was getting dark as I started to go down, and it was getting cold. So I knew they were taking me to Oscarville, and I ain't have enough breath to swim back from Oscarville. 9 out of 10, the people that go down there take extra breath with them. They have scuba tanks with whole breaths with them because you can't make it. You can't go to Oscarville and try to swim back up on. No, that's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. So,
do you think that people that have that disorder where they can smell colors? Do you think that they can smell what a person's aura is?
Your niece want to know if people can smell auras.
No, it's because there's people that have that like one disorder. Like there's people that can taste music, and there are people that can smell colors. Do you think they can smell your aura?
Kim said, yes, some people can. What time is it? Isn't it bedtime?
Because I'm asking good questions, you over here like, what?
Those are awesome questions. I go live again on Friday. Make a list. You can ask Auntie Kim. I even give you her TikTok. I'm pretty sure she don't mind sitting back eating a bowl of cereal while you ask her a bunch of questions. She wouldn't mind, wouldn't you, Auntie Kim? She wouldn't mind. She would love and be fascinated to answer all those questions. Mm-hmm. Auntie Kim will do it. She said, you are correct. See?
So there could have been people cheating while I was playing hide and seek.
She don't mind. At all. It's just I've had a lifetime of your questions and I'm about all out answers. Yeah. So Auntie Kim, you can ride in on her.
At least I'm not one of those kids that always asks why to everything.
Auntie Kim, she gonna follow you on TikTok. She gonna come on over with all those questions. That makes no sense to me. But makes all the sense in the world to her. So
Cause like if they can smell colors, majority of people's auras comes in different colors. Like you're mostly a happy person. Now I can't see it, but I'd assume you'd be like blue or yellow or something because you're extravagant, but you're also really smart. So because they can smell colors, your aura it has a color. Do you think they could be like, your aura, is color and all? It's like, you smell like lavender and peaches or something. I don't know. No, it's like aura smell. You say as if I'm holding you hostage. Don't do that with me. Don't do that with me.
okay. You done?
No.
It was a second part to that question?
Yes.
Hurry up because I got my last story to tell. And I don't want to keep everybody to tomorrow.
So the second part of the question is, so let's say they can, right? There are some people that can like get into a car accident, get hit on the head, and they can get it. I looked it up. And most of those disorders come from brain injury.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if a person that can like automatically like see auras, like was born with it, would that make them like OP?
Would that make them what?
OP. Sorry. Would that make them overpowered?
I don't know why
Because
that question
they can
just made my
smell
inner
their-
ear itch.
Because that's your aura being like, tell her to stop. She can't figure us out yet.
Kim said not all come from the brain injuries.
Maybe some of them come from like birth. If not from brain injuries.
We got a new family member. Welcome to the family, Nubian Queen. Congratulations and welcome to the family. You will have a personal welcome from me on my welcome my community page, and your name will be in the story time. So welcome to the family. Ooh, yay! So if you guys are ready for the story time, go ahead and thumbs up the live so Kim can get off and answer all these questions her special niece has for her. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You look like you're being held hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's telling you to say this.
Ooh.
Every time you're doing a story time and there's an intermission and you don't have questions, I'm gonna come quiz time. I'm gonna come in here and ask my weird questions.
Oh, okay. See everybody ready. See all the thumbs. They see thumbs. See. So you can't ask no more questions. Cause see the thumbs. Look, it's a lot of them. See, they all different colors. See, they all yellow and brown and stuff. So you can't ask no more questions because I gotta tell a story.
But I'm not looking. But I'll explain it. Explain it. It's gonna be an easy explanation. That's
You leaving?
no, I'm coming back. I'm showing you why I'm a little sad.
All right. So damn, did it just make y'all sleepy? That made me sleepy. Okay, so the next story, the last story. Open them for me, okay? There you go. The last story, right, right. Like it's 10 o'clock to it's.
Yeah, and I can last off for 5 hours of sleep.
You cannot. Thank you, Kim. Help me. Thank you. Thank you. So this story time has okay. Let me see. Um Robin, come get her. Goodness. Come get her. Okay. We got one more after this. No, you don't. Nia, if you don't stop. Okay, so this last story time, y'all, it's gonna be a goodie. I didn't get enough people. Ain't no damn voting shades. Right, let's vote. Ain't no, you always be a fucking political brat. No, them damn votes. Always fucking political. Kennedy Kaepernick, sit your ass down. Do no votes. Okay, yeah, kid, you got the honey because she think outside the box all the time. Okay, so let me see. Last story. This one gonna have let's see. Go through here and see what I used. Who did I use? Okay, so for this story, I'm gonna use August and oh my goodness, you not and Jersey. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, Kim says she will go live starting Monday.
Oh, I'll join her live and ask all sorts of questions.
Kim, your niece says she's gonna go on your live and ask all kinds of questions. So enjoy.
They ask what
Sophie, oh, you haven't. Okay, so I guess it's not showing up for you. I'll post it for you, Sophie, in just a second. So, okay. Y'all a miss. Okay, so Jersey, Julesy, and who else I said? Jersey, Julesy, and who else did I say, y'all? Jersey, Julesy, and okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it in there for you guys. Oh, y'all, that we finna get some more new members, guys. Sound like we finna get some more new members, so y'all gonna have to open up the welcome wagon.
welcome to the Weird Wagon. Drake's not
All
included.
right, welcome to our happy little families.
Welcome.
Okay, so I pinned it at the top, so you guys can join the family. So it should be pinned at the top of the screen. You should be able to see it. Okay. Oh, Juicy, so I don't make me a junk ghost or a child. Look, you want to be in the story, lady. You gonna have to take it or leave it the way it come. That's all I can do for you. This one might be a little creepy, y'all.
Watches all your friends try and sneak on another light.
So, ah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm finna take it off here. Take it off.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay. Now I want to survive too. I'm a fighter. Look, you being picky now. It's finna get a little creepy. So, if you back in the dark, thumbs up and everything. And the only lights I allow is the LL family personalized night lights. That's the only thing I allow. Those are the only lights I allow on. So if you ain't got your personalized LL family night light, all you have to do is cash out me $10. Follow me on Instagram. DM me your picture that you want on your nightlight as well as your address. And all shipments will go out on this Friday. If you don't get it to me this Friday, it will not go out this Friday. But the ones that I have, get your orders in soon so it can go on Friday and you can have your nightlight by Monday story time. So here we go. I ain't dropped y'all. It was on my little stand. Okay, so here we go.
Y'all just tripped a little bit.
Welcome to the family, Pink. Y'all, we got a new family member in the building. Welcome, Pink, to the family. You will have a personalized welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name and a story time. So, welcome to the family, love. And the family's giving you all this love. Yes, yes, yes. Girl, you better get your butt in the bed. Oh man, that should be places top and the straw to her water bottle. Oh man. And we also have LLF family merch. So please go over and check out the merch shop. We have a lot of merch over in the merch shop and we love it. I still ain't added no more designs. I was gonna let y'all vote on what we was gonna make the next design be on the merch. So you know that's a family vote. So we'll get that vote in. And before I start, welcome, Sophie. Welcome to the family, love. You will have a special welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name in a story time. So, welcome to the family, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so far, we only really have given out one nightlight because, unfortunately, everybody else is missing in action. So, since this is the last story time, I'm finna pull these last three out and see what we get, guys. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm giving away three this time. Fingers crossed. He want the night lights. He want the night lights. And the first name is Shartavia. Shartavia. Your name was in the raffle because you're already you're a member, so I put all member names in this raffle. Shartavia, is she in here? I know she better be in here. She better be in here. Shartavia, where you at, girl? Welcome to the family, Miss Barnett. Y'all give y'all family another welcome, guys. Crank it up. Welcome, 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 love. You will have a personal welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name in a story time, love, and welcome to the family. Just to let you know, we do have family merch. So when you get off the live, go over and check out the family merch. It's on the page. Link and everything is on my page. Check out the family merch. And we do also have personalized LLF family night lights. Those are the only lights I allow my story time because my story times are scary. You have to be in the dark, and the night lights are the only thing that I allow. And don't steal your child nightlight. All my new members, don't steal y'all babies nightlight because y'all babies will find me on Instagram, TikTok, and message me and email me about y'all stealing their damn nightlight. So please don't do that. Please don't do that because I don't want to hear from y'all babies. I don't need little Junebug blowing my phone up, all my notifications because his mama took his nightlight. So don't do that. Ooh, Shartavia is Shartavia is giving away her nightlight. Shartavia, you are not finna put that on me, boo. You better well scroll through these comments and figure out who you want to give your nightlight to, because you will not put that pressure on me, boo. You will not put that pressure on me. So, Shartavia, you get to thinking on who you want for your nightlight. Yes, please. And and I will go on. Yeah, now you finna see all that pressure. All that pressure y'all be putting on me for these night lights. So now you finna get a chance to see how that pressure feels, Sade. Look at her, I bet she like, Auntie, why you do me like that? Yeah, You gonna pick? All right, guys, here come my next one. While Shartavia figure out who she gonna give hers to. Here go my next one. And this person is Miss Danielle. Is Miss Danielle still in here? Miss Danielle. Is she still in here? Oh, Danielle. Where you at, Danielle? There she go. Danielle, you want a nightlight, love? You got your nightlight, Miss Danielle. Yes, love. Yes. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. DM me your address and what picture you want on your nightlight so it can go out on Friday. All right. So far I got two. Shartavia's trying to figure out who she want to give hers to. And I'm finna pull for one more person. Shartavia, you pretty quiet over there now, ain't you, boo? Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's see who's finna get this. Okay. So, the winner is August. August, are you here, August? August, are you here? August. There's August. August, you won, boo. You won a nightlight. Yes. Okay, and Shartavia gave her nightlight to That's K. So That's K, you got a nightlight, love. Yes. You got a nightlight. So, yes. Congratulations. That's K. You got your nightlight. Congratulations to you. Bree_23. Congratulations to you. August. Congratulations to you. And Danielle. Congratulations to you. Congratulations on all of you women on winning you guys personalized nightlight. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can DM me the picture that you want on your nightlight as well as the address that I'm sending this to. And you know what? I'm feeling a little generous. All this generosity, people giving away their night lights and stuff so non-members can have one. I'm feeling a little generous. So I guess after the last story time, I'll give away two more and then I'll be done. All right. So my last story time has Miss August, Miss Juicy. Let's see how much is the night lights. So the night lights are $10. You cash out me $10. And follow me on Instagram so you can DM me your picture that you want put on your nightlight as well as the address that I'm sending it to. So I'll know, where this gift is going. Yes. And I'm thinking about doing like a big raffle like on Halloween. Think about doing something big. Might just be something big, y'all. Might be giving away something big. Not sure, but we shall see. So, yes, here we go with this story time. So we have August, Julesy, and Jersey that is in this story time. Um, yeah, Neil, big. Like I think Shartavia was she wanted to do a raffle with a shirt, a family member shirt, and yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna do like a I don't know scare stories for Halloween. Auntie, most definitely it's gonna be scary stories for Halloween. Are you kidding me? We could do scary stories, or yeah, we could do scary stories because I know a lot of family members drop out of movies when they get real scared. They drop out of them, so I already know that's probably what they're gonna do if I try to do movies. So yeah, we could do scary stories Sunday, and then when Halloween is Sunday, Halloween Sunday, right? Okay, so oh my goodness, y'all trying to get stories Sunday and Monday? Goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot. Saturday the 30th. Yep. So Sunday the 31st. Okay. No, I'm gonna look it up though. You're right. That's a lot. That's a Monday. That's Sunday. Monday story time. Like, woo, Auntie need a break. Auntie be having things she be trying to do too. Sorry to call it out for me. Not somebody to call out for me. Okay. Yeah, it is. So, how we gonna do this? Do I just cash out you the money? Yeah, you can cash out. You can pick the shirt table. You can pretty much like cash out me the money, but pick the outfit. Well, pick the shirt that you want to give away, and then we can go ahead and pick that person, and I can just have it shipped to that person's address from my PO box. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my cash app up here so you can see it, Shartavia. And for all the ones that want to get night lights before the shipment goes out on Friday, because once it's gone out there, you're gonna have to wait the next week to get your night light. So sorry, but that's the way it's gotta be, people. Cause I ain't finna be running up at US. Honey, Aunt been asleep. He was watching the Hawks, honey. He been over here just done screamed himself to death. Okay, so there is my Cash App. Okay, why did something just move in my room? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know why something moved in your room. Okay, so here we go for the last story time, people. Okay, so August, Jersey, and Juicy. That's the three people that I'm using for this last story time. So, ladies, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hate to say it was okay. So, Jersey, Julesy, and August were all sisters who lived in the Lake Lanier area with their mom. Their dad left when they were kids. They hadn't seen them since. Um, Mom started, dating random dudes and stuff like that, which the girls didn't like, but that's what mom did. So one night, mom brought a dude over that she liked, and when he came over, Juicy can like feel off the rip something wasn't right with this guy, and she instantly went to tell her sisters, mom got this new man in the house, and not wait a minute, my mom in the streets. Can't with you, Juicy. she like mom brought a new guy home, but something ain't right about him. So Jules like, what do you mean something ain't Juicy was like, something ain't right about him. So Jersey was like, what do you mean something ain't right with him? She was like, I don't know. He just had like a weird vibe. He was staring at me when he came in the house with mom. And, I went in the kitchen to get me something to drink. And then I came back. When I came out, he was staring at me. So August was like, did mom see him staring at you? And she was like, I don't think so. Like, she didn't say nothing. So August and Jersey decided to get up and go downstairs to see what this dude looked like, who this dude is, and why, Julie is picking up such a weird vibe off the guy. So they go downstairs and they like, hey mom, and she don't say nothing, she just keep talking to old boy, but he noticed all of them when they came down the stairs. I'm talking about he was looking at everybody up and down when they came down the stairs, and then that's when the mom noticed he wasn't watching her. That's when she was like, oh, hey girls, you guys hungry? You want anything to eat? They were like, no, we just came to see, what was going on. You didn't say hey when you came in the house, so we just want to know what was going on. So she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I just brought my friend in. Say hey to my friend. And he turned around and he looking at them like a pedophile. That's how he was looking at them. He was looking at them all creepy. And he was like, hey girls, and they were just like, so mom, when is your friend, gonna go home? And, instantly their mom got upset. You don't tell me when my company goes home and, you're not grown and get in your room. So, they go upstairs and they go to their room. And they go in the room and it's like, man, who is that dude? Like, why was he looking at us like that? And Julie was like, I don't know, man. I told you something ain't right about him. And Jersey was like, man, I think we should sleep in here together. Like, I feel like we should all sleep together in here. And they all slept together in the room. In the middle of the night, August wakes up, and Julie and Jersey aren't in the room. Like the door's open, and they ain't in the room. So she gets up, and she's looking for them, and she goes and look in the bathroom, and she don't see them, and she don't see neither one of them in the bathroom. So she like, what the hell is that? She go in her mama room. She checks in her mama room. She don't see nobody in her mama room. Mama bed still made up like she ain't even been in the bed. So she's walking around the house looking for them. And as she get downstairs, she sees Julie. And she is like on the floor. She sees Julie. Julie's on the floor. And she just laying there. And she come down the steps a little further, just enough to like look down to see what was going on. And the mom had blood coming from her mouth, and she was just laid out on the couch. And you can see like blood was like all over the house, and she didn't know what, like, August didn't know what was going on. All she sees is her mom laying on this couch with all this blood, and her sisters is laying on the floor. She don't know what's going on, and this creepy ass dude is like rubbing all on their mom with all up on her body and stuff, and this lady ain't moving. So she, goes back upstairs. She looks for the phone, try to call, for help on the house phone, and the house phone ain't working. It's like the phone is cut, the line is cut, it's not working. And she, you know, puts the phone down. She goes to look back downstairs, and when she get ready to go look back downstairs, he's coming upstairs. So she backs up into her mama room, and she gets behind the door, and he goes like into their room, and he notices she ain't there. So now he's up, like calling her real creepy, like, August, come here, baby. Come here, August, baby. Mama want to talk to you. You need to come downstairs and see what your mom want. And she can hear him. She is standing behind this door, and he is just like walking up and down the hallway with loud ass boots on. She can hear his footsteps as he got closer to her mama's bedroom. She slid from behind the door into her mama's closet, tried to pull the door up a little bit, and he's still like calling her. It's like he's grazing something against the wall. She said it sounded like he was dragging something against the wall while he was calling her. And he's like, come on out, baby. You need to come on out. And she just wouldn't say nothing. And as he got close to her mama's room, he pushed the door open real hard. So it was a good thing she wasn't standing behind the door. He pushed the door open real hard, and it like, boom. And then you hear something break downstairs, and he turns around, and he just goes running back downstairs. So when he runs back downstairs, August comes out of she comes out of her mom's rooms, run back into her bedroom, and she opened up her window. Her dad, before he left, he built them like this little tree house looking thing that was kind of close to the house. So she went out of her window down onto like their little roof where their patio is, and went onto like her little treehouse thing and stayed inside the treehouse. And he was walking through. She could see him from her treehouse through the windows as he was walking through. She said he walked through looking for her. He just kept calling her name, and then he started to get upset and he started screaming her name. And she was just scared. She was just hiding in this little treehouse, and she could see him like walking from window to window up and down the hallway in their house, and she just stayed there. And he just kept calling her name. He like, come out, August, come out. Like he's getting angry, and she's still scared. She don't know what to do. She's hiding in his treehouse, and he comes outside, like in the backyard, like where she is in the treehouse. He just comes outside, and he's like, August, August, get in the house. Get in the house right now, August. And she just like sitting in a tree, trying not to move. And he's like, August, I know you out here. Get in the house. And she still ain't saying nothing. And it's like, as he get ready to walk in, she like kind of relaxes her body, and a piece of the wood is like, yeah, and he stopped. And she just like closed her eyes, and she's like peeking through this crack in the floor like a piece of wood. It's a crack. She can see him like right up under this tree house, like just standing there. When she made that, he just looked right up at the tree house. Like he knew she was up there, and he just started running for the tree. When he ran for that tree and got to the bottom of the tree, August started screaming at the top of her lungs. She screamed her heart out. She screamed as loud as she could. And when she started screaming like that, he got scared and jumped down off the tree and ran around the house. And she just kept screaming and screaming. Then all of a sudden, the lights started popping on. The neighbors' lights and stuff started coming on. People were looking out their window, and she just screaming. She just would not stop screaming. People done rushed over, and came in there. They see her out in the tree house. They, rush up there to get her down, and they asking her what's going on, and she just screaming, like she just won't stop screaming. And people are going in her house screaming like, oh my God. They whole neighborhood, everybody was involved that night. They got over there, and unfortunately, out of this whole crazy situation, August was the only one to survive. August was the only one to survive. Apparently, he had hit Jersey in the base of her, like in the top of her head with a hammer. So she had an entire hole in the top of her head. So she died from blunt force trauma to the head. Juicy died from a broken neck. Her, what she say? Her 22nd, 23rd vertebrae died of a broken neck, and the mama was strangled to death. So, old boy went bananas, and August was the only one to make it out alive, and she, had to talk to the police and everything about everything that was going on, and she put a sketch together, and she, did everything she could, and thankfully the police doing their job, with fingerprinting and everything like that, based off the sketch that she came up with. It was to a T. Like she drew that man as if, she described that man as if he was standing in her face. Then when the police caught him, he was 3 states away. When they caught him, they expedited him back to Georgia so he can go to court for it. And when they put the sketch up, brother man, look, I'm talking about this, and she drew this from like memory, like of this man, like straight memory of this man. She told them what he looked like, and when they drew that picture and they put that picture by that man, that shit looked just like him. And she was able to give them all the information they needed. They found him 3 states over, and when they found him, he was in a home with another lady with daughters. When the police located him and, got to the house where he was He was with another lady he had just met a couple of months earlier, and she had daughters, all girls, no boys, all girls. And the police got to him before he had a chance to tear up that family the way he tore up August's family. So she saved the life of another family by, remembering, like having this great memory of this man. Like she was so terrified she could see everything when she closed her eyes. She said to this day, when she closed her eyes, she could still see this man's face. She knew this man, where he had scars at, everything. Like she just closed her eyes and told them what she saw. And when that picture came out and it hit by, he looked just like the sketch. Like, how you sit down at one of them little sketchy places and they draw you. Yeah. Yeah, as if she was sitting right there in his face and like, he has a slender nose and a thin jawline. Like, she was on that shit. And brother, man, they called him 3 states over. He was in the house with another lady and her children. Probably finna do the same thing all over again. But she ended up giving them enough information to help them catch him before he could hurt anybody else. So, yeah, it was hard on her. Losing her family. She went through foster care system for a while. She was adopted out of foster care at 16. She was adopted to a really great family that loved her and took care of her and raised her right. And she's doing really awesome in life right now. She has her bachelor's degree in business. She has 2 kids of her own. And she named both of her daughters after her sisters. So they're Juicy and Jersey are her baby's names. And she never forgot. She is 25 now. So yeah. She named her baby after them. So now she says she feels like her sisters are always with her because she got her babies. And she said, to be funny about it, she said her babies act just like her sisters. She said her baby, the Jersey is the silly one. She said Jersey always pulling pranks, always doing something silly. She's always in the grocery store making scenes, doing little silly stuff to make people laugh. And then she said Jules is always over exaggerating stuff every time she come in the house. Mama, it was like 800 degrees outside. She said they sound just like her sisters. And that's what she named. She named them after her sister. She said they got the same personalities of her sister. They silly, they playful, they exaggerate things. They are just like her sisters. And she named them after her sisters. So yeah. It was sad, but I mean, it took about 3 years to catch the dude, but they caught him. And she just felt better knowing that, they caught him and her sister and them didn't die in vain. And she did her part to save them, and get justice for them. And she also saved another family in the process. So she really felt good about everything that she did. And, she named her babies after her sisters. And she go visit her mama grave on her mama's birthday and on Mother's Day and on Christmas. And she take the kids so they can all say hey to grandma. And she has pictures of them all over her house, so they'll never forget what their grandmama looked like or what their aunties look like. So yeah, and that's pretty much, yeah, how it came out. So I know, right? I was just like, I ain't know if I should tell y'all that story. I ain't know how y'all gonna feel about that one. So, I know. Did they say something was wrong with the man? They didn't say if anything was wrong with him. He just had a history of crazy stuff. Like, he had a history of when he was younger, he had a juvenile record when he was younger for assault on a couple girls. A couple girls pressed charges on him when he was like 16 for trying to take it. So he was always his cheese was always sliding off the cracker. So it's not like, he needed some crazy reason to do it. No, he was just thrown off. And I guess the fact of being in Lake Lanier didn't make it any better, because ain't no telling what he was hearing or what was being said. You never know what that man was hearing in his head to make him do what he do, make him do what he did. And um August didn't know. She really didn't even know, like, when her sisters left out the room, when he came and got them. Nothing. She just woke up to them not being there, and then to go downstairs and see all that blood all over the house. So yeah, he was way more than a few fries short. He was a few fries and a milkshake short of a full snack. Cause boy, I don't know. He just, I don't know. Yes, you are extra late, Cole. I just don't know what was going on with him, but he wasn't he wasn't something wrong with him. Period. That's all I can say. Something was wrong with him, cause you don't just wake up and choose violence. Not like that. Not like that. Something had to be going on in the beginning. You don't just wake up and be like, oh, I want to snap somebody's neck today. No, that ain't how you wake up. So, right, thank God for that treehouse she had in the backyard, because if it wouldn't have been for that treehouse, she wouldn't have had nowhere to hide, and he pretty much would have got her. So, yeah. Um, where they from? Yes, they were. Their house was actually in Lake Lanier. I'm sorry if I didn't tell y'all that in the beginning. Their house was actually in Lake Lanier, like the Lake Lanier area, like you can jump on your bike and ride to the lake. That's how close the lake was to their house. So, um, yeah, and brother man snapped and killed everybody in the house except for August. So the fact that she had that tree house saved her life and the life of some other people too. Cause ain't no telling what that man had in his mind. He probably gonna do it all over again. Had the police not showed up when they did, to kick in that door and stop him, he probably would have killed that woman and her daughters too. But the fact that they was on his tail because of what, all the information and all the memories and the visual that she had of this man, and they was able to put it out there and catch him, she saved another family from dying. She couldn't save her own family, but she saved another one. So that's y'all fourth story for the night. Let me go on and pull another name on out for this. Where it go? Pull another name out for the winners for tonight. Make sure I got them all, because they just flying all over the place. Okay, so don't forget, if I called you tonight for a raffle winner, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and DM me the picture that you want, as well on your nightlight, as well as the address on where you want to send. What? Keep sweeping stuff under the rug. See, and guess what? We call them that's K. We call them enablers. People that know all that stuff is going on and don't say nothing. Just like you said, if this woman knew that this boy's running around touching on girls in school that don't want to be touched, and he's still doing it anyway, and she just brushing it under the rug, she's an enabler. She's allowing him to get away and do that type of stuff. So, yeah, I say steer clear of him. And if he ever come touch you, baby, you slap the sleeves off his ass. I'm talking about quick, fast, and in a hurry. Don't even think about it. Think about it later. Slap the sleeves off his ass and be done with it. When they look at you and be like, why you do that? Ask him why I did it. I'm talking about make him cry. I'm talking about in front of everybody. Slap the sleeves off his ass. Okay, guys. Here we go. And the winner is Shay Burnett. Where's Shay? I know she in here. Right. Shay. Hey, Shay, you won a nightlight, love. Congratulations on your nightlights. 2, 3, 3, 4, plus 5. Okay. Yes, movie you said to watch. I said Skinwalker Ranch, The Fourth Kind, and The Bay. We're gonna watch Fourth Kind tomorrow as a fam. So yeah, if you want to join us for that, I'll be posting the Zoom link tomorrow. We'll be watching the movie at 8 o'clock. Make sure you have your snacks and everything else. So yes, you guys, I greatly appreciate you guys being here for story time. And I pulled one more name. And let me see if that one more name is still on here. She's still on here. Kim, you on here? Is it scary? Kind of. If you into the alien type stuff, it might freak you out because it's about alien type stuff. So, Kim, your name was pulled in the raffle, love. Congratulations. You will have your nightlight, love. Kimberly. Kim won a nightlight, guys. So that was the last one. That was a total of 6 nightlights to go out tonight in the raffle. So yes, don't worry. We'll draw some more next week. Hopefully you guys can get in then. So thank you guys so much for joining the story time tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you do not send me your information on Instagram about these damn nightlights, you might as well be prepared to sit in the dark for story time next week because your nightlight won't show up until next week. So, yes, congratulations to Kim. Anytime. I love you guys. Sweet tea, I'm finna do some auntie stuff. So this is y'all time to do some y'all stuff. So yes, I love you guys. I love all you guys individually. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. You guys be safe. Sweet dreams. Be blessed. Sherman Taylor Magenta, we said we love her. And her and King and you guys. Love all the fam. And I will talk to you guys on Friday. So peace, love, and soul. Stop fucking with y'all. I love y'all. Good night.